Shippers, welcome to part 3, our final episode of this massive ship, Ponypalooza, and we are going to meet some of my favorite Brony fans who really put themselves on the map and put themselves out there to the entire community to be there for each other.
They really wrote themselves into the story that is My Little Pony, like I have.
Oh my god, you are not in the story. You're nowhere.
I am in my own, with my own OC.
Oh, you're in your own pony story?
Dorby, hello.
Okay. You know, there's so many people that live for these shows that won't get the chance to work on them, and so putting themselves in the fandom, loving the shows, drawing, writing, creating conventions, making their own OCs. My Little Pony in particular is one of those shows where the fans really get to participate and put themselves in this process, and that is what this episode's all about.
And it's just about being yourself, helping others, do the same, and don't be afraid to go the extra mile like I do.
You do?
Am I a horse?
Seriously, you are a pony.
We be shipping ponies.
Welcome to the Ship It Show.
So thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm just going to go in order of who appears on my screen. So tell us your name, your social media handle, and a little bit about how you got into ponies. We'll start with Purple.
Sure. I'm Purple Tinker. I mean, I've got another name, but everyone calls me Tinker. On social media, I'm PRPLTNKR. It's Purple Tinker with no vowels. And I founded BronyCon way back when in 2011. And I got into the show through some friends of mine from the furry community, and I sort of fell into the black hole that is pony fandom, and I've been stuck there ever since.
I love it. Okay, Ed.
My name is Ed Goodwin. I go by Spike Firemane. My Twitter handle is at Spike Firemane. Capital S, capital F. Kind of got into this because of Ashley Ball's group Hey Ocean.
Nice. Oh, she missed that. That's cool. And well, we'll talk a little bit about what you do. Ashley, yeah. Ed was just telling us that he got into ponies through you and through your band.
Yeah, Ed's been to a bunch of Hey Ocean shows in the past.
That's cool. Yeah. That's cool. All right, Dusty.
Cool. Well, I'm Dusty, also known as Dusty Katt, in the Brony fandom. I did a show called Stay Brony, My Friends, back when live stream was a thing. And you can find me on Twitter at Dusty_KATT.
Dusty, you're such an interesting fellow. I really like you, man. I always thought you just had such a good energy.
You know what? We missed the opportunity to get you on my show because it died before we got the chance.
Oh, well, I'm sure you'll do more. You are such an interesting character, and it's been so great for a lot of the kids that were bullied for liking this show to have you to look up to as a mentor and someone to say. Do you want to talk a little bit about what that's meant to you in the fandom?
It's meant a lot, actually. Ed helped a lot with that when we started Bronies Against Bullying, which is basically his baby. But he brought me into a lot of panels about that. I was a bullied kid myself. I was the overbig, oversensitive kid. It was easy to make cry. And of course, we were always the targets. And I started off getting bullied straight in grade school, all the way through middle school, all the way through high school. I got bullied off my college football team. Yeah, it was bad. But I took all of that and melded it into something good to give these experiences to kids, saying that, hey, look at me. I've gone through this. I've come through this. You can come through this. Okay. A lot of those people that I grew up in the high school, gone. You're never going to see them again. You make a set of friends almost every point in your life. Some will come, some will go. But most of this you're getting through when you're a kid is take the good, leave the bad, move on. You're gonna be all right.
You really are a success story. I mean, you're like this super hot, buff army brony dude guy. What do you do in your regular life?
That's a long story. But I started off as a Harley Davidson mechanic. I went to Motorcycle Mechanics Institute. I worked at Harley Davidson dealerships. I moved up to an aftermarket parts company called Custom Chrome, where I did product management, flew to Taiwan, South Korea, making parts. Now, I'm a CNC programmer. So I went to school for CNC programming and finally got a job in it 3 years ago. And I've been doing that for 3 years. And now I make R&D test bed stuff for people in the Silicon Valley.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
And what got you into My Little Pony?
That again is a small, long story. Back during the down times of 2008, I lost my job and I was down to my last $500, and I took a job in Nevada, moved away from my group here in San Jose, and basically started working for somebody building Harley Davidson parts in a factory. And he said, come over here, you'll work for me and it'll all be all right. Well, he basically put us on 32 hours a week, and I squatted in a house he was trying to sell. Never had my own place. And I stayed like that for about a year. And just about near the end of it, I was pretty despondent, and I was known for having a bad tempers, bad, all kinds of stuff. And I would ride my motorcycle 4 hours back and forth to San Jose so I could play D&D with my friends here in San Jose to keep me sane. And they showed me, hey, it's 1 a.m, but we're going to watch this pony show. I went, what? We're going to watch what? Oh, great. You're going to love this. And I've known these people for 20 something years, and they know what I like. And I said, okay, well, we'll give it a chance. So we watched the first half of the premiere. And I said, well, we got to watch the second part. Nightmare Moon. We got to watch it. So we watched the first 7 episodes that were available at the time. Wow. And it's like 4 a.m, and I have to ride my motorcycle back to Nevada to go to work. Wow. It was like, and I was hooked from that moment on. It taught me a lot of things to the point where I quit that job, moved back to San Jose, and made it work. And here I am.
Wow. And you really spoke to, that was so cute, the little videos that you used to make. And we'll get into more of those details too. But just real quick before I forget, like, what message do you have for kids that are being bullied for liking this show or similar experiences?
I would like to say that this is a moment in time. Okay. This is a moment in time. There are many moments in time. There's good and there's bad. Okay. Don't base your whole being off of something that happens right now. It will change. This is only something to go through. Those people, one, could be jealous of how good you have it, how happy you are, because they aren't happy. And they're trying to make you unhappy to make them happy. It's all stupid stuff. Okay. Stay strong. You'll get through this. It all gets better. Trust me.
I love that. Thanks, Dusty Cat. Back to you, Ed. Tell us what got you into My Little Pony.
Well, it actually was all by accident. Like, I had gone into wood carving through my father, and joined a wood carving group and everything. And I was kind of bullied out of wood carving because I like to carve cartoon characters, not the what is considered traditional pieces, like, you know, sceneries and fishermen and things like that. I was never into that kind of stuff. My first carving I ever did was Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks. And,
do you have that still?
Somewhere.
Can you show us some of your work? He's so talented. Can you show us some of your carvings? I mean, I would love to see a pony carving person.
I love wood carvings. Actually, my friend gave me one a couple of days ago. I'll grab it.
All the pony carvings have been given to you guys, so I don't know.
I have one.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
But I do have one right above my shoulder. Let me go grab it.
Okay, and also Ed does, well, you all do. Everyone does a whole bunch of stuff for charity. It's so nice. I know you make a lot of the art for charity. I think Purple, you must have sold a million things that you've had over the years to help people.
Oh gosh, yeah.
It's like all you do.
$25,000 worth.
Nothing stays in my house for too long.
Right.
Eventually ends
Look
up
at my
in the
wood
auction.
carving.
Oh, check that out.
Nice.
Neat.
Neat. It looks like it's some sort of an artifact you found in a museum.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that cool?
That's awesome.
Greg just wants to play with the boobs on that.
The naked lady,
wow.
a wooden naked lady.
Ed,
Show
can
me
you
on the
hold up
carving
yours?
where
Oh,
Oh, nice.
cool.
Pokemon.
How long did that take you?
This piece 2 days.
2 days. And your other, do you have on your Instagram a lot of your other carvings so people can see them?
Not on Instagram. I have a DeviantArt, which I haven't posted in a very long time too. It's deviantart.com/Spike Firemane.
Okay.
Is my DeviantArt. It's got everything I've carved. The carvings that I made for you and the actors and some of the show writers, Lauren Faust, OC.
Okay, so you were in these wood carving clubs and
They basically bullied me to either go traditional or quit.
Oof.
So I basically went with fine, I'll quit. I was on Spotify one day where Ashley's band, Hey Ocean, came up. And it's like, hey, I also belong to the Bands in Town app. So it says, hey, the group that you just listened to is going to be in New York on this date. And so I do a little research on the band and saw that Ashley voiced, quite a number of characters between the My Little Pony and Strawberry Shortcake. So I was kind of contemplating, like, you know what, my last piece, I'll just give it to her and just be done with it. And ended up doing Rainbow Dash and Applejack for her since I saw she voiced two of the main characters. So then I met Purple Tinker and a few of the Bronies from New York and kind of just domino effect down that way.
you've always been such a sweetheart. I want to talk to you guys too about the bullying stuff that you do, but we got to get into Purple story. My gosh. Wait, first you're dying to show off this wood carving, aren't you? I see you, Dusty Cat. What you got there?
This is not just the carving.
Amazing.
Playing an instrument.
You made that, Ed?
Nope,
No, I made it.
Oh.
he did.
Oh, you made it.
No way.
Oh,
Get it closer to
that's
the camera,
great.
Wow,
Dusty.
you're a man. I want one of those. That's fresh.
Nice.
Wow. So cool.
This is what I've gotten into. I'm a maker. So one of the things that I started doing was making these cigar box guitars with My Little Pony themes.
Aw.
So I did one for Daniel Ingram and gave that to him last January, and he's going to use it on some of his projects. So I'm pretty.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
So I know.
I want one of those.
You want one of? We can talk, man. I can put Beast Boy on one of these.
Woo,
Nice.
that's cool. We need it.
So fresh.
And then we need a Ship It Show guitar.
I can make that happen.
Do it.
Tinker, tell us how you got
Tink.
involved with ponies and how it snowballed
Yeah.
into you creating probably one of the most successful cons in history.
Yeah, it was
tell us about
shocking,
that
really.
start.
Absolutely. So around 2010, so I've been in the furry fandom for decades and decades, and I had some friends that go way back. One of my friends, his name's Zoran. He's a Lynx. That's his fursona, is a Lynx character. And I've been seeing people on the internet talk about, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And I keep seeing, image macros popping up and memes. And eventually Zoran's like, yeah, I've been watching this show. It's great. I'm like, okay, I'm finally going to take the plunge and take a look at it and see what all the fuss is about. So I watched a few of those Pony music videos and some like parody videos with clips from Pony on the web. And I got hooked. The animation style was amazingly fluid and the characters were nice. And it was a breath of fresh air. It was not at all what I was expecting. I was expecting something like G3. It wasn't at all. It was amazing. And it was revolutionary at the time, with that, we weren't used to animation for kids being so good and so fun for adults and people of all ages to watch. So I got into the show in 2010, started doing some fandom projects. Like I did a joystick based on Rainbow Dash because I'm also a maker. I do electronics, and I did a custom joystick with Rainbow Dash's likeness on it. Got featured in some video game magazine. And then I realized there aren't any conventions for pony people. I mean, there was the My Little Pony Fair, but that was for like old school collectors from like G1. By the way, I love that G1 jacket that you've got on.
Isn't it good?
That is adorable.
Look at the back.
So cool. Oh my God. That's amazing. So fashionable.
I have one of my ponies from when I was a kid here in Toronto.
Oh, that's adorable.
Mhm.
Nice.
Thanks.
So yeah, there was the old school collector for people trading those ponies convention, but there was no Brony convention at the time. So I'm like, let's do a Brony convention. And I started with starting a meetup group in New York, and there were some other people starting ones in Seattle and in Portland. And I didn't know this at the time, but in Ohio as well. They were sort of doing their own thing. So meetup groups started springing up all over the place. And after the first meetup, actually at the first meetup, one of the attendees is like, this feels like it could be a convention. This feels like a BronyCon. And I'm like, a light bulb went off. I'm like, okay, challenge accepted. And the first BronyCon, as small as it was held the next month. There were 100 people. There were 3 tiny little panel rooms. There was a tiny little vendor hall. There was a tiny little main hall. And within a year, we went from 100 people to 4,000 people. It was just unprecedented logarithmic growth, and it was nuts, really.
And then, what was the biggest one, you think? What was the biggest BronyCon or PonyCon?
The biggest one hit 10,000. BronyCon peaked at 10,000, and then it went down to like, I think, 6 or something. And then the finale was also again 10,000, slightly broke its previous record. But that sort of growth in that short period of time was just unprecedented.
No, it was absolutely insane. I don't know why, but I just remember the year we had a fire at BronyCon and everyone had to.
I've actually got a photo on my wall there. I'll bring
you
it.
You do? Yeah. You have a lot of cool merch. You have a lot of cool stuff.
Oh, I try. Yeah, I got a picture of the first BronyCon.
That was a light stick, actually.
Oh my god!
Yeah. During the rave, somebody had thrown a light stick up into the rafters, and it landed in one of the lights, and it caught fire.
Oh my god! I just remember everyone evacuating, and kids were in line, and they were like, "Are you gonna stay? Am I gonna still get my autograph?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm staying.
I remember that. This was the first one. This was the very first BronyCon.
Wow.
That was like half of the entire population of the con in one photo.
Oh my gosh!
Very much from humble roots.
Wow. And your favorite is Twilight Sparkle, of course, right?
Of course, best pony.
You're the most like Twilight too, I think. Like you're super organized. You're always worried about making sure everyone's happy, got everything they need. Okay, I see you, Dusty. I see you. Okay, we'll talk about that later. And, maybe for you, talk about what it's been like to be able to sometimes dress as her and identify with her, and how much it's meant to you to be accepted in this fandom, and what it all means to you.
Sure.
That's a big question, but
oh yeah, absolutely. It's funny because I was never the type to be in a fandom. I mean, I've been in fandoms, but I never really made it a huge part of my life like I did Pony Fandom. And I never really I had characters that I admired, like Data from Star Trek: The Next Generation, for example. But I never really had a character that like, okay, I want stickers of this character on my laptop, and I want cosplay stuff. I want, all my shirts are purple pretty much.
Yeah.
And Twilight Sparkle was one of the first characters that I wanted her merch. I wanted merch of her stuff.
Yeah.
More than, even characters that I grew up with. So I took to that, like I said, I started buying a lot of purple stuff. I always buy Twilight stuff at conventions. I'll go around the hall. I'll get all the Twilight Sparkle.
I know a lot of times she'll like text me from a con and say, "Do you want this? Do you want this?" So,
oh yeah, I buy a lot of gifts for friends. When I see something especially nice, I'll usually offer it to someone I like.
Mm-hmm.
And friends and family. I've got a little niece who likes Rainbow Dash, and I'm going to be sending her some Rainbow Dash stuff as well.
Yeah, talk about giving too in this fandom. So much of it is being there for each other, raising money for people who are sick or homeless. I've never seen a community come together more than the Bronies for people in need. If I were guessing on Twitter alone, I'm sure the Bronies have accumulated for charitable causes millions of dollars. I have no problem saying that.
Just at the last BronyCon, Full Papers and I were the auctioneers for the charity auction, and we hit at the end 81,000, I think.
At one event.
At one event. That was the final BronyCon, and we hit 40 or 30 many years in a row. That doesn't That's just BronyCon.
And that's at a con. That's not even on
Yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah.
That's not
Hundreds of thousands.
Yes, my show, Stay Brony, My Friends. We calculated the charity that we did was over 60,000, and then all the other conventions would normally hit 10. So it was like it's millions.
And also not just the money, but coming together for each other when kids are like, I'm depressed, I'm suicidal, I'm going through a hard time, or I've lost my house. Every Brony's online. How can we help? You want to come over? I'm on my way. You live where? You're in Belgium? Okay, we have a Brony community over there. They'll come find you. Like, it's like this internet interwoven, like it really is a magical friendship, this fandom. It's just like so beautiful. Okay, Greg has a game that he makes everyone play. So I'm apologizing in advance.
Okay,
go ahead.
First off, I want to say I'm grateful to be a part of I'm a Brony.
He's not a Brony. He didn't even know what character I played yesterday.
I know
He didn't even know. He's only learning
now. I've learned a lot.
He can turn into a horse.
I can. That's right.
I know.
He turns into horses, yell. But check it out. I'm officially a Brony. I have an OC. I have an original character named Dorby, and it's the new Brony icon. He's the Brad Pitt of the Bronies.
Oh, and, Brony icon. Okay.
Yeah, I am now. I know a lot about the show.
Okay.
And I'm in love with it. But let's go a little deeper. I want to know: do you ship, marry, kill? Ship, marry, kill. Answer: ship, marry, kill in this world.
Ship, marry, kill.
Who are the choices?
Marry, kill.
No, it's anything on the show.
Oh, anything.
Ship,
marry, kill.
Anything in the My Little Pony world. Ship, marry, kill.
Okay.
Ed's like, I hate this question.
How about Tinker? I know you have thoughts on this. Why don't you go first?
Okay, you see me thinking. Mary is obviously Twilight Sparkle.
Thank you.
Ship, probably Rainbow Dash, just because she's so cool. Kill, oh geez, I don't usually do that, but if I had to, probably Silver Spoon. I don't know. I don't like her.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh. But she's
I don't
cute.
like bullies. She's cute, but she's still a bully.
Still a bully. Okay. For me, I would marry Shirley because that's an ongoing joke that Shirley came from the 80s. I graduated high school in 86, so on my show it was always me and Shirley.
Mm-hmm.
I would ship, of course, Rainbow Dash with Applejack because that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kill Prince Blue Blood.
Ooh.
Hate that boy.
He's dead.
No redeeming value whatsoever.
Gone. Ed, we're putting you on the spot.
Considering I'm more into the canonized shipping, I would go with Cadence and Shining Armor.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much. I don't know much on the marrying part, though. Mary wise, probably Dash or Applejack, and I'm not big into killing at all. No. More like unfriend. I would probably say.
I like it. Unfriending. That's the pony version.
Yeah. What's her name?
I like that too.
The antagonist, the Philly antagonist from the last season that was locked in. I can't remember her name.
Maybe Greg knows it.
She's gone. It doesn't matter. She's dead. We unfriended her. She's unfriended her.
Blocked on Pony Twitter.
Blocked on.
And our show is about love. So do you guys have any stories of couples that that live their lives as these characters? Does anyone have any stories like that, or went on dates as these characters? Because that's a whole part of the fandom that nobody really explores. And when you dress up in any cosplay, you sort of become these personalities that in regular people's lives they might be really shy, but as Wonder Woman, suddenly they're very powerful. So do you have any stories of people that that have lived their lives in any way as these characters?
Last BronyCon, I am the host of the AC Race Best Saberspark show, and a very good friend of mine, Tyler, who goes, Snowflake.
Oh yeah,
Remember Snowflake,
he's
right?
so nice.
He is so great.
Yeah.
So we've been friends for a long time, and his girlfriend Miriam, they were in the front row as Maud Pie and Snowflake.
Nice.
Now he asked me to do a favor for him, so we set it up that I brought them on stage, and the scene that they had to play was, what would Maud Pie say if Snowflake proposed to her, and he got down on his knee, proposed to her right there, and she said yes.
Oh, if you can find a picture of that, we send it to Luke after the show.
I will try. I'm not sure that's available, but not only that.
That's a Ship It Show moment.
That's a Ship It Show moment, but I am going to be the best man at their wedding.
Oh,
Nice.
good
Awesome,
Story.
Another Ship
love
It Show
that.
moment.
They've already
I
asked.
love that. Peter was telling us that he attended a pony wedding at one of the cons. It was like kind of a last minute thing or whatever. Okay, anyone else? Shipping stories?
Actually, two things, but they're different things. One thing is that when I'm at conventions, usually I'm repping Sea Bronies, my little pony cruise group.
Mhm.
And I'm sitting behind the table and I like to watch the cosplayers, and I see these amazing couples cosplayers come by. Even from the very beginnings, back in BronyCon summer 2012, there was this one couple that would always cosplay as Mr. and Mrs. Cake.
Oh, I
And
love them.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they've been doing it since like day one, and they're amazing. And I think they were still doing it at the last BronyCon.
Yeah, they carried around little stuffed pounded pumpkin cakes.
Yeah.
Cute.
I always found that, and I love watching the couples cosplays. At I think it was at the last BronyCon, or maybe the second to last BronyCon. This adorable gay couple comes up, and they're dressed as Brayburn and who's the one they always ship with Brayburn?
Soren. Wasn't it Soren?
Yeah, no, I think it was Brayburn and well, anyways, one of them was Brayburn because the joke, everyone's gay for Brayburn.
Mhm.
But just watching these couples cosplays from behind my little desk, it's adorable seeing how people get into it together. And the other thing is that me personally, I met my spouse through My Little Pony fandom. A friend of mine in Brony's NYC, an old friend of mine who I'd known for a while, introduced me. And they came over and I said, I have to marry this person. And I did. And now whenever I go to a convention, I get Twilight stuff for me and I get Pinky stuff for them. So
Aww.
that's our little shipping symbols. We get a lot of Pinky stuff and a lot of Twilight stuff.
I love
So
that.
much love in this fandom.
So much
It's-
love.
Oh, so much love. There are so many Brony couples. It's not even funny.
I
Sometimes they
love
get
that
married at
so much.
conventions.
One last
Yeah.
question for y'all. Do you have a cutie mark? A cutie with a stamp? A cutie stamp?
He
stamp?
doesn't know what he's talking about.
You mean like this?
That's a kick-ass tattoo.
That's pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good
How,
one.
how many
That-
hours did
There
that
you
take?
go.
This
That's what I'm
one
talking about.
this one took 4 hours. The rainbow
Not
on my chest took 5, and the rainbow that goes into this, and then the Wonderbolt on my left ankle took 3 hours.
Oh,
Those are
my
badass.
Wow.
Those are
stamps.
That is
badass.
totally
I love
badass.
Wow.
Sipes, I
Badass.
think you need, since you're a brony, since you're the
Yeah,
king
you
of the
need a
bronies, I
tattoo,
think you need
Sipes.
a pony tattoo. Mm-hmm.
it.
I'm coming down to
Yeah.
LA and dragging you to the tattoo set.
I
I'm down,
love
dude. I'm
it.
ready.
I love
really
it.
am ready for some new tattoos. I'm gonna get my dog's face on my chest next to my. I have Raven on my chest actually right
you?
here. I have a big
Nice.
Raven.
Oh, that's cute. That's real cute.
I really miss seeing you guys at cons and getting
Yeah.
together. COVID's been really challenging for a fandom. I mean, thank
been
God for
brutal.
the internet. I mean, if we didn't
Oh,
get
yeah.
to connect with people. And I just want to say, like, I really love how much you guys help younger kids that are being bullied. And I love how much you guys come together. The Bronies, for the record, if you don't know about them, are the most amazing, sweetest fandom. They just come together for everyone. It's so beautiful. So thank you guys for really dominating in that part of the fandom. Everyone knows they can come to you at a con and they know who you are. And you guys are kind of like con famous, right?
That's the
What do I bring
the weird term is horse famous.
Horse famous.
Oh,
Yes.
horse famous. Horse famous.
I love that term.
not me.
You're only famous in the horse fandom, so
Aw.
I've really enjoyed diving into this world, though. Seriously, it's been really fun. I understand why this has become such a big success and why it's touches so many people.
Oh yeah, because it's all about inclusion and
the people behind all amazing, so much love.
we wouldn't be here without Tara and Andrea and all those having and Daniel and the show being as good as it is, because none of us would be here watching it and becoming what we are if the show didn't give us a reason.
Yeah.
So if you go back and you watch the show, there's so many reasons to watch it and so many lessons to take from it that if you're watching it honestly, you're going to become a better person. It's just going to happen.
that's true. See,
I mean-
Greg,
Pony
that's why,
gospel.
that's why you should watch
Pony-
it, Greg, so you can become a better person.
I need to get into that pony gospel. I hear you. I'm about it.
He needs to watch our movie, Tara.
I know, you do. You have to watch it.
Pony movie night.
Okay, since sometimes we get weird on this show.
No.
Sometimes.
Weird?
What
No.
do you have any weird shipping stories you want to share? Anybody?
Oh, geez.
Hmm.
Stories.
Weird shipping story.
Look at they're suddenly they got nothing to say.
Mm-hmm.
They're like,
I don't know. I don't find people connecting with each other weird.
good answer.
Exactly.
Good
Thank you. Thank
Good
you.
answer. I was looking for maybe like a pony puddle, some kind of.
Greg wants to
but-
get, a little.
Well, there's the jelly pony. Remember the guy, the
Ooh.
pony that like
Oh yeah,
jelly?
the jelly pony.
Oh,
That-
I
okay,
think
that's
so. He's
definitely
a
a weird
little weird.
shipping.
What's the jelly
a weird
pony?
ship.
He's strangely
Well-
obsessed with tubs of jelly.
Strangely
He's-
obsessed. Yeah, in one of the
With what?
songs,
With what?
in one of the songs that Daniel Ingram wrote, there's a lyric that Apple Bloom sings that says, "He's
Strangely obsessed
obsessed
with tubs of jelly.
jelly."
Yeah.
And there's a pony with stuck in a tub of jelly, which is in the background for like 2 seconds.
Making a rather lewd face, I might add.
Oh.
Yeah, just
Wow.
Gross. Weird.
weird. Just yeah.
That's pretty
That's
weird.
the only one I can think of.
Did anyone ever
That's pretty
cosplay
weird.
as him with like a giant jelly
No, not that
jar?
I can think of. No.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
good.
That
Someone
would've
has
been
to
a
make a
gotcha.
giant jelly.
Jelly pony.
God, some of those costumes, some of the cosplayers are incredible.
Oh yeah.
Animatronic
Yeah.
things going on and
Well,
puppetry and
Oh, I loved it. I mean, I got so because I'm a maker, I got so deep into it that
Yeah.
I built Sunset Shimmer's Flying V guitar from the Rainbow Rocks movie.
amazing.
And then
Nice.
had to cosplay as her because I had the guitar.
of course
Nice.
you did. Oh my
So
God,
I have that
Destiny.
cosplay.
I love you so much. You're so cute. I want to know a little bit more about what the fandom and the community mean to you in your own words.
Well, what this fandom means to me is more than just fandom; it's family. I've been in multiple fandoms, and fandoms can come and go like no tomorrow. But when you have that family feeling with all the bronies, it lasts a long time. And a man once told me, "Friends come and go, but family's forever."
That's right.
And the relationships that the friendships that I've made through the Brony fandom it feels more like family than anything. And I will put my life on the line for any member of my family, and that includes every member of the Brony community. So
Aw, I love that, Ed. You're such a
Yeah,
sweet
that's
soul.
beautiful.
He always has been a really, really sweet person.
Such a sweet person. I mean,
Honorable, righteous.
it's pretty clear how much we love
Noble.
you guys. They're with us backstage all the time when we're about to do stuff. They are part of our fam. They really are. I mean, we're nothing without the fans, and so it's a very collaborative group love.
And the fandoms are nothing
Effort.
without the creators, so it's this whole circle of fandom.
Circle of love.
Big,
Friendly.
big old love fest. Big old love
There's
boat.
bad sides of all fandom, so we don't need to talk about them. Positive parts. What has the positive?
Oh
part
yeah.
really
Well,
meant
we
to you?
all know that everything has a bad side, but on the positive side, a lot of people who are alive today would not be alive without the fandom. This fandom, to me as a trans person, one of the reasons why I'm so glad that I put in all the, the sweat equity as they call it, all the blood, sweat, and tears into building Brony conventions is because it helps a lot of young LGBT people and a lot of people who might be into something that would get them bullied, and a lot of people who would be considered weird or different. A community, a found family, like Ed commented upon, and allows people to a space to learn to express themselves, to be who they are, to explore who they are as a person. And that's meant a ton to me. I've met so many people who've come out as gay, as trans. I've met so many people who've met their spouse, so many people who've again, recovered from years and years of bullying and found ways of moving past it and learning to live as their authentic selves despite the pain that they've gone through. And this fandom has done all of that and more, has helped so many people. So that's why it means so much to me. And that's why no matter what happens, there'll always be love in my heart for the fandom, because I know that it's helped people. And if it's helped even one person, then it's worthwhile, and it's helped way more than one person. It's helped so many people.
100%. Brohoof to that. Brohoof to
Brohoof.
that. Everybody up, everybody up,
Cartoon.
everybody up.
Cartoons
on,
will
Stacks.
save the world. That's what they do.
Brohoof.
They save each other's worlds.
Nice ring.
Thank you for that, Tinks.
Thank you. My Nana gave it to me.
Oh,
All right, Dusty.
Nice.
Dusty, tell me what these folks mean to you.
Jeez, it's kind of hard to put into words. Like Tinker said, I probably wouldn't be here because sitting in a empty house in Nevada, a lot of dark things go through your head. A lot of dark things. And if I hadn't found the show when I did, I don't know. I don't know where I would be. It means, I mean, look, the show's been over for a couple of years. Look at my room. Okay. I can't stop because it means so much to me. I was supposed to go to, I was contracted for 5 conventions this year, which I didn't get to go to. And it was difficult. After many, many years of entertaining people and helping people and going to conventions and raising the money, just to stop, it was almost impossible. It hurt. It really did hurt that I couldn't do that. And now, hopefully, next year, we can get back to it, and we can get back to helping people, and get back to seeing each other, and we can get back to giving hugs, and we can get back to supporting each other. Because not only the world, but we really need it right now. I mean, everybody needs it right now. I've been stuck in this house for months without my friends and hugging them and seeing them and talking to them. And I want to let everybody out there know that I've got a hug for you. So
he's a great hugger.
He is a great hugger. We'll take you up on that.
Okay. I've got hugs for you. So I will see you at a convention, and I got a hug for you. But just stay strong. It's going to turn around. We have a vaccine now. So let's all get it and get back to our lives and get back to helping each other.
And you guys are such triumphs and success stories coming from being bullied to helping other people. So thank you for everything you do to help other people that you see maybe you're in trouble. You guys are really amazing. You're heroes. Okay, and before we go, this is now your time to plug anything you'd like coming up, or charities that you love, and again, where they can find you on social media.
Well, again, on social media, I'm Purple Tinker with no vowels on Twitter. That's PRPLTNKR. As for charities, well, I'm always promoting charity stuff. I'm always working on GoFundMe's. Just follow my Twitter. I'm always tweeting about charitable causes. I probably give away more of these little plushies for charity than I do sell them, and that's totally cool with me. Because I've got a lot of them, and yeah, it's very, very much a Brony thing. I do charity all the time, so just follow my Twitter.
Thanks, Tinks.
You can follow me at Spike Firemane on Twitter, DeviantArt, DeviantArt.com/Spike Firemane. Most of the charities I've been doing with lately are the American Cancer Society, because my mom just survived breast cancer. I'm also supporting the American Heart Association, because she also just recently had 2 TIA strokes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow, 2020.
Yeah, well, the thing was that she didn't show signs, but I'm also a Pokemon player, so I'm on Twitch, twitch.tv/Spike Firemane. Coming into the new year, I'm going to be doing what is called the Dynamax Adventure charity stream, where people $10 can join Dynamaxing to help this family out, and maybe get a shiny Pokemon in the process.
There you go.
Nice.
There you go.
Dude, you got the cutest cats in the whole world.
Yeah, I think your cat wants to star in this.
She looks like a little baby. That's a kitten, right?
She's 3 months old.
Cute. Dusty.
Okay.
What you got coming up, or anything you want to promote?
You can find me on social media, Twitter, Dusty_KATT. You can find me on Twitch Wednesdays after work and Sunday afternoons. Look for Dusty Katt, DOSTYKATT. I'm also part of a science fiction show called The Untypical, where I'm the narrator, and I also play a character called the Councilman. I actually have some pickup lines I have to do today.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, so that's been going on. That should come out in a couple of months.
Will you give us how you did your when you were doing your videos that were kind of like the most amazing? What's the most amazing man world when you were doing those videos? Will you do that for us?
Let me think. What line should I say? Stay brony, my friend. Yes. Yeah. So I've got a couple of characters, and I do have some voice acting chops out there. Check out my reels on my YouTube. On YouTube, you look up Dusty Cat Rhodes on my YouTube for all of my old shows, my voice acting work, and all that kind of stuff.
What about how do we get your guitars, man?
Yeah.
You and I will talk.
Okay.
Nice.
Those are usually not for sale. They usually go to friends. So I usually don't take for sales.
Okay, you know what? I'll buy it for you if you tell me the name of the main 6 characters right now, Brony. Go ahead, Greg.
Oh.
Main 6.
Ooh, well played, Tara.
Well,
yeah.
You know, this one I think I'm gonna leave for the audience.
Okay.
No guitar for you.
No, let's see what in the comments right now. You all name
You're fired.
6.
You're fired. You guys were awesome.
I got it. Ready?
No, you don't got it. No.
I do. Twilight Sparkle.
He's looking it up on the internet, probably. Okay. No guitar
Rarity,
for you.
Rarity.
No. Okay.
Oh, that's 2.
This is embarrassing.
Meat jalopy.
Meat jalopy. Just so you know,
that's your OC's name now. That's
the fans are going to create a pony called Meat Jalopy, and it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty.
Oh man,
Greg, there is a pony named Hayseed Turnip Truck, and you could have come up with that, but you didn't.
Yep.
You got me. I'm still learning. I'm new. Okay. I'm a new brony.
Oh
Even though I'm an icon already, I'm a brony icon.
Right.
I'm the new brony.
Guys, on behalf of the Ship It Show, I apologize.
That's all right.
You guys were such great guests. Thank you guys for coming on the show. It's nice to see your faces.
Great to see you guys.
Nice to see you. Yeah.
Stay well, stay safe, stay healthy. You're
Beautiful
doing great.
souls.
Every day, keep moving forward. There's so much love for this fandom because it is real. It is real love and support. And thank you guys for being such important people in this community. You really are. You help a lot of people.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
Much love.
You too.
Much love.
Tara, what an amazing fandom you've brought me into. How
Aren't they cute? Aren't they sweet?
I'm not just saying it. I really think this is my favorite ship yet. I know I say it every time, but it's
You say it every time.
I'm a nowist. What can I do? I'm just
Hey, Zevia, in case you haven't watched the Ship It Show, I drink one of these every single show. So if you want to send me some free ones, here's your free ad for Zevia.
And some dog food money. Dog food money.
Welcome to the Ship It Show.
This could be like a 3 fucking parter. It actually could be.